This one is called In the Olive Garden. I wore my hair the way you like it, in the same jacket I had on our second date. The one where your mom took a picture of us before we left. It was like the prom night I never got. We went to an Italian place that night as well and learned a little bit about our cultural difference. Tonight we rode around to the sound of a stranger in town, the album you bought me one Christmas, and rolled into the sound of the brave strangers we both are. Your alto settled me down as we slid into the booth. I couldn't resist a Riesling. You assured me it was okay. The dime was on you. Happy birthday, my dear. It was so grateful. It was so needed. Our glasses clinked as we giggled about your work friends. Our eyes met and lips locked in gratitude of love. We spoke of our future and what was to come. You played footsie with your black flat up my leg. The food came and it was ungodly good. I had the manicotti, you had I don't remember. Well, eventually I boxed up our things. Not much was said as our mouths were filled with heaven. So overflowingly content with our love and each other's smile, a tear breached my eye a couple times. At least, that's how it would have gone if you were there. So I got up to leave and held my own hand, cried just the same as I knew it was your love was still in it. I rolled out to the remainder of those brave strangers and missed you with even more intensity than my average every day. I hit that place like an F3 tornado, tore the roof off, burned the motherfucker down, and got the hell out of there. Painted the town with various colors, spread debris from shattered ships, scattered love and vulgar flips. I didn't pay much attention to who I was, because I had it all figured out, so I deserved to buzz about 3 to 5 days a week in a 9-day stretch just to see if the summer heat would really get the best of me, and I didn't care who I hurt, because they weren't hurt since I wasn't a jerk. At least that's what I thought back when that worked, back when twerks were a perk, and parties last until the sun burst. And I was the only one who I made feel worse, but I was the first to crack a bottle, hit the throttle, lie to her and say, I'll see you tomorrow. She found receipts of my deceit, and I guess it was pretty neat for her suspicions to be confirmed, until I learned and tried to flip the tables on her, and she let me because it wasn't my first rodeo. I knew just how to make her go, damn, maybe it really was my fault. Yeah, that's right, bitch, you thought that you had me, but you can't even grab me. I'm so stuck in compartmentalizing that I don't see how obscene my life can be, so I continued for another 3 years, then wondered how the hell did I get here? Well, now I know, so now I coast all alone like my karma says I should be. Payment for all the fun and borrowed rent that I didn't see. The funny part is, I'll scratch that. The strange part is, I'll fuck it. The reality is, I should have seen just how mean, but I was lean 19 to 22 and green, and now there's nothing poetic about what could have been, what wasn't said is what wasn't been, and what wasn't then that kept me so blind. That's a question I think about all the time. But here I am, so without, now with some clout and a lot less doubt, but still so much just now about the right things. And in my ear doth ring, I love the past, but it couldn't last, so I look to the future to what my present is, and my present is so fleeting. But I grasp it and tap it and fucking love it, try to make the most of it, so today I'll look back on tomorrow and have a lot less sorrow about what I have about my drunken days and douchebag haze that was my days as a young man. That one was called My Days as a Young Man. This next one is called Honey, I'm Blue. I reach up beside my head, cut my ears off, it's time for bed. Me and Darla don't talk much anymore. Ain't that a story that you heard before? Don't mean to bore you with my average life, but the pain is the same, I can't talk to my wife. Ain't that the way they say it goes? No, that's another song. So let's see, what can we say here? Oh, what's that? Nothing, I'm going to bed, dear. A little bit of help. A note in silence I keep all to myself. Maybe it could help us get along, but we don't do that much since she slept with Devon. Don't mean to bore you with this same old line, but the pain is the same, I don't even like my wife. Well, ain't that the way they say it goes? No, that's another song. So let's see, what can we say here? Oh, what's that? Nothing, just go on to bed, dear. Well, what can I say? I can't blame her for carrying on that way. I have not been much help since the little ones first came around. I used work and such as an excuse when truth is I was just in a pitiful mood. I lashed out at her and then at myself. Before I knew it, our 10th anniversary fell. Don't mean to bore you with this sorry tune, but the pain is the same when you're feeling blue. Ain't that the way they say it goes? No, that's another song. So let's see, what can we say here? Oh, what's that, honey, won't you come near? It's been a while since I've held you here. I know it's been bad and some say it's time to go. Let's not do that, even though it may be true, darling, I love you so. Well, ain't that the way they say it goes? No, that's another song. So let's see what we can say here. Oh, what's that? That's right, I said I love you, dear. Looks like we'll be alright for the upcoming years, so long as we can still say honey, darling, and dear. This last one is called Missing You, Missing Us. I found myself, but we had to lose to do so. It's been just over 6 years since we first started. 6 years, can you believe that? It's been over 4 since we've parted. Wow, we were only together for less than 2. Goddamn. I listened to what we slept to today for the first time since we slept to it. Holy shit, the relevance. I feel your eyes across the sky, looking down through me at the ceiling. But I feel myself making up shit, so I'll feel better. You're gone. And you have been, and I have been. So this shouldn't be. I guess call me George Jones. No, that's not what this is. At least I don't believe. I want to be with you now, so I guess I really want a time machine. Because the you I know is just a ghost. Its head on the chest of who I used to be. Mine still staring at the ceiling like I am right now. Listening to the same tunes, wishing to be asleep, wishing to talk to you. But you always fell asleep first, and you knew when to shut it away. Now I can only hope to sit in silence, sit in the back, shed a tear on your upcoming wedding day. Come back home to that stupid heart I still have on display.